Yo.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's happening?
Not much, mate. What is going on?
There. What are you saying?
Last,
Everything
last,
good?
yeah, good, mate. Last minute live stream. It's what
I
the people
know.
want.
Let me tweet it. And that. I will.
Yo, if you're locked in, by the way, we've got 30 locked in already. Slap a retweet on it, share it about. And yeah, same as if anyone locked into this last time, basically me and Trouble give you the floor. Ask us any questions you want, anything. I think last time went really well, didn't it? It was pretty transparent with everything. I think it's more of the same today. We talk about a few things. And yeah, so anyone's got any questions, throw it in the chat. If you use the YouTube chat more than the Twitter and the Facebook, that'll be lively. I'm probably going to cut the Twitter and the Facebook off after about 20 minutes. So if you want to stay involved in the chat, go over to YouTube. And if we are talking about any sort of specific content or a topic, and there is a battler that wants to jump in and talk at with us, drop us a message. We'll send you over.
Word. What's happening?
But how's things with you? Life
did
good?
Did you shout the stuff, or we just going live in it? We didn't shout the stuff.
Honestly, I didn't even have time. Like just on the topic of total clarity, Troubz texted me about 15 minutes ago. Said, "Should we go live?" I was like,
yeah, literally was like, yo, I'm gonna be home in about a couple minutes. Yeah, let's go live. I'm done. Yeah, but yeah, man, everything's good, man.
My background's a shithole and everything. I'm not even sorted out. That's how fast you can tell this was done. But no, if any of the staff are watching, drop me a WhatsApp now and I'll add you straight in. But yeah, good, man. I think obviously event this Saturday, undisclosed 12, I think, is it 12?
Yeah, I think it's 12.
It was good going by Stro, undisclosed 12. Manchester, we are back in the city centre at 33 Oldham Street, which is a new venue. Shouts to Cave Manu. Put the hook up in for this venue as well. So,
is it big up Cave still?
I've not been there, but I've heard really good things. I think the thing with Manchester is we have to start going back to small rooms and building up an energy and an atmosphere similar to what you've done with Short Circuit. So we're going to do that. Undisclosed got popular because it was all small rooms. It was Zombie Shack. It was Atmo. It was them sort of like Fiddler Elbows, engine room type rooms. And then obviously Manchester got big, too quick to the point. It was Apex in Manchester Academies and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, taking it back to the.
I'm trying to catch up with Stro, man. He's on 12. Short Circuit's on 7, so I'm trying to catch up to him still.
Nearly catch up. Be another Short Circuit before the end of the year.
Yeah. December, 100%. December.
I'll tell you what we can talk about on the stream. We might as well, and we'll wait till we get a little bit further in. But what the situation is with next year and Short Circuit and Undisclosed having a little little rivalry, as they say.
Something like that.
But yo, if you've not checked it out, by the way, new battle has just dropped on the channel. Shouts to Quicksilver and Pagan. It's out now. That was from the last Short Circuit 6, 7. Was it 7?
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
Short Circuit 7. Great little battle as well. Obviously, Quicksilver came through Short Circuit. It's good to see him climbing the ranks on that platform as well with Short Circuit as well. He's literally come through as a brand new debut, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think and Pagan done very well as well. I think he's the second appearance on the Short Circuit as well.
Yeah.
And it was dope to see the improvements as well.
100%. Pagan's obviously not new to battles, but he's new to Premier Battles. I think he's been on like Doflop Island. He's been on Doflop as well, I think, and Iron Bars.
Yeah.
But yeah, good little battle. So if you've not watched it, don't watch it right now, which I should probably never say because we're live. So please watch it straight after the live stream. I am going to say I don't want to do more than an hour tonight, but I also know we'll probably be sat here at 12 o'clock talking about no shows. But yo, get your...
Man, I got to go gym at 6 in the morning, so...
Yeah, we'll try and capture an hour. So get your questions in the comments as well. Let us know what you want us to talk about, and we'll go from there. But like I say, undisclosed this Saturday, 33 Oldham Street in Manchester. Mackenzie versus Red Wolf, Caveman versus Gaspuff, Gawain versus King of Thunder, Dojo and Quicksilver versus Fusion and Hamill. What's the other battles on that card?
9-2 and Sam SA.
Yeah, Pagan's on the card as well against McCoy. And then 9-2 versus Sam SA. You know what? We might as well just touch on that for now. Like, so one of the reasons I did this, by the way, I thought
Not Pagan,
when I did name this,
Patch is on the card, by the way.
Oh, Patch, my bad. Sorry, Patch. Patch versus McCoy. But yeah, one of the things I did call this no shows, dropouts in 2024. I did when I titled it, I thought shit, people are probably thinking I'm talking about the plug here, but I'm not. The plug is all intact. Touch wood. Everything is protected. Flights are paid for. Everything is good on the plug. But on this event, again, Troubz, another card, another couple of dropouts the week of the event. So Falcon, I think he was called. He was meant to battle Sam SA, tryout battle. It's a shame Stroll's not on here because I don't know the reasons. I've just come back off holiday and got told. He's not coming now. So a 9-2 was battling. I want to say. I've got it here in front of me. 1 second. Oh, no, sorry. Sam SA was battling J-Mac. J-Mac has backed out of the card. And 9-2's opponent, Falcon, he's also backed out. So basically, the two tryout battles are happening. And Stro was set up a one rounder between 9-2 and Sam SA. Also, Dub T versus Sam Hypes, I've been told as of yesterday, is not happening on the card as well, which is a shame. I don't really know what's gone on there, but I'm guessing if Stro can jump in, which we just messaged him, he'll explain. But it's not great, is it? I think is that Dub T's second back out this year.
Yeah,
it's tough when you're building up traction with Dub T. Like, you sort of got to. I mean, I hope nothing. I don't know why he's backed out. I've not been told that yet. I don't think so.
No, apparently he's really ill. Apparently his bedbound and is really ill. To be fair, so
right, okay, that's fair enough then. But yeah, it's a shame because obviously one battler, well, two battlers, were going to get a chance to open up the plug in October. And it was all coming down to this Saturday's event as well. So Stro was going to pick someone to select for undisclosed. And Trouble is going to pick someone that's represented Short Circuit. And they get to open up the biggest card in the UK this year. So it's a shame, like I say, obviously, Dub T, if you are ill, get well soon, mate. But it sort of takes Dub T off that card, doesn't it? Because it came down to today. So it's just the way things work on this. But the only good thing I will say with this year, I don't think backouts have been as bad as recent years. We still had a lot. Like, I'm not saying we've not had a lot. We have had a lot. But I was actually going through the cards before, and when you compare it to last year, there were some cards where we had 4 or 5 backouts in one event.
Well, last year.
But it's got last year, yeah. Like this year, we've had, I mean, I can count it while we're talking, but when you look at some of the battles as well, like just going through this is the cancel battles from this year alone, right? So we've had Kingsley Thunder versus LS Dean, Vice Versa versus 6-3, which was a tryout battle, Kick Nelly versus Cooper, Terminal versus Dub T, Raws versus Dojo twice. We had Holmesy the God versus Bobby Rex, Rivers and Archaic fell through but re-happened on Apex, Moke versus Emerson Kennedy, Shotty versus Twerk, Maverick versus Dunch, Shocks versus Visual, Gaspuff versus Matter, Danny Jack versus Gears twice, Raws and Dojo again, Bracer versus Gorilla, Gawain versus O'Shea, RX and Dojo, Center Bobby Rex, LS Dean Grazzo, DW Anki Dams was a tryout, Gorilla versus Jester Black, Scam versus Patch, Dub T versus Sam Hypes, Falcon 9-2, Sam SA versus J-Mac, which still a lot of cancel battles to happen in the space of 1 year. That's just one league, by the way.
Yeah, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. And
I feel like,
what? Before we go deep into it, what do you guys in the comments think is the solution to combat so many cancellations? Before I go off, because once I start talking, I become the bad guy. So I'm gonna let you guys tell us first. What do you guys think? How you guys think we should move? on these.
Yeah,
on so
you
many
tell us. I'm gonna
cancellations.
give you
And
5.
Gorilla is good, by the way. I see Whole Casking in the comments. Yeah, but his name is just Gorilla now. But yeah, he's had 2 cancellations this year. He hasn't battled on Prem yet.
Tell you what, I'm gonna put it in a. So got 5 minutes to put it in the chat. While you're writing it in, I'm gonna go through a couple of the questions we've had so far, and we'll answer them while you're getting that in. Dojo, no more hot dinners for me. That's good, lads. Everyone's blessed. It's happening, boys. It's happening. Everyone that's locked in as well. We're up to 99 locked in right now, which is dope as well. So make sure you are clicking share and everything. Shouts to Highless. Shouts to Char. Char 707. I'd still love to see Shocks the Rebel. Is there any chance of the battle being with Visual being rearranged? No, never. I'll be totally honest. I don't think you'll ever see Shocks battle again in the UK. I think he might be announced on a card at some point, but it won't be with us. You know, with the Shock situation, I'm just going to be totally honest with this, right? Me and Trouble went back and forward for a while about even making this happen. Like, it wasn't just Shocks has shown interest. I reckon he showed interest probably a year ago. It took probably a year before we was like, okay, let's do it.
Something like that.
Because he was chatting to people, one he's saying, get Briggz to shout me.
I think how I got his number. It doesn't matter. I don't want to put his name on blast or whatnot. So I got his number. Yeah. We've been chatting, and everything was cool. He's been like, "Oh, no, I'm done. I'm done." And then he became, "Do you know what? Let me chat to Briggz because I know I've got some rights to do. Like, you know, I understand them. They probably don't fuck with me right now." And I kind of was with the thing where. And in a way, I kind of felt guilty as well because I was kind of like, I know he costed Prem a lot of money before. I wasn't around back then. I wasn't involved in Prem to know the details of it. And I kind of, if I'm being completely honest, I kind of didn't really want to know the like, you know, the proper details in it. I was more on some, do you know what? Are we going to get that money back? We're not. So if we can get a battle out of this, I guess that makes it right, innit? Like I think we can get him back. If we not however much money was spent, we're not gonna get it back. That money's gone. So
yeah,
if we can at least get a battle out of this and the fans get to see a shot, we can create that moment. Do you know what I mean? Like if he's really ready to right some wrongs, why not? That was my thing. Like, you know, I kind of took his word for it, gave him your number. You lot started talking. You lot had your own conversations, and you came back to me like, yeah, man, Chuck's is calm. Like we spoke, we cool. Like, you know what? I think we should do this, and then we went for it. And I'll let you take over from here, Carl.
Yeah. So I spoke to Shocks. To be fair, it wasn't just a one call. It was over the course of a couple of weeks of conversation. Like, you know, obviously you'd fucked us around before, so that had to be sorted out because it wasn't just me that was a part of it. I had to clear it with Shotty, I had to clear it with Rick. And it was numerous conversations back to back to the point where, let's say...
And to be completely honest, Shotty initial reaction on the group chat was like, fuck no.
Yeah. So we had to talk.
Shotty was like, fuck no.
Bro, Shotty always knew wasn't showing, which is fair enough. Shotty was saying it all along, but
we should have listened to Shotty. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, in hindsight,
yeah, in hindsight, well, the situation was I was speaking to Shocks over the case of probably about 3 weeks before we locked the battle in, and it was the battle was originally Georgie Roots. So this is even before the visual announcement. We was already talking opponents with Shocks. You know, he laid down what happened last time, why he couldn't do it. I'm not going to go into that. It's all his own personal problems. But, like, everything had changed. He started, obviously, his son's a rapper now. He's showing me his son's music. We made an agreement where his son can come on stage and do 3 or 4 of his own songs. So everything was looking like he was back on it. And then he was sending voice notes. He'd done a video where, I mean, fuck, when you look back now, he did the same for Quill and A-Ward. But
throwaway bars and everything, man.
Bro, throwaway bars. He was rapping. I don't know if he ever put it public, but he was like sending bars where he had like a snake around his neck and he was rapping.
Yeah.
He was sending videos. And then, like, to be fair, when we did the face off, he backed out the face-off on the day, and all of us in the room were like, this isn't a good shout. But it sort of eased it because he did a phone-in face-off, didn't he? Like,
Yeah,
so
he
everyone
phoned
thought,
in.
like, he phoned in. We didn't put it out, but he did a phone-in face-off. So yeah, so everyone was like, right, yeah, it's legit.
And ironically, when I called him during that phone face-off, I'm like, yo, Visual's talking about you not here. Are you really gonna pull up? And he says his first you probably still got it on camera. His answer was, is he stupid? I'm smoking. He's talking crazy.
Bro, right up until, bear in mind, so the week before the event, I FaceTimed Shocks and we had a conversation on the phone, and he was asking to spit his visual bars to me. So I think he was prepped. I just think his ass went. Like, I'll just be honest, I just think his ass went. I think the guy was written, he was prepped and ready to go, because he was asking me to listen to his material, and I said no, I'd rather watch it on the day live. And then to the point,
what did I say to you after that? What did I say? No. Wait. Before that,
you said that.
But I said, yo, I beg you, someone go and listen. Obviously, you'll already know who's battling Jazz and Nitty. So obviously, there's a group chat creating that battle with me, Briggz, Jem, and Koj as we were setting up that battle. So I put it on that group chat. I said, listen, I beg you, one of you go and listen to Shocks' rounds or something. Jem, you better than Biz, or go and spar with him or something, because I need to know he's got 3 rounds. Because every time I speak to him, I'm like, the messages go, yo, bro, what's good? How you doing? And I'm an observer, like I overthink. So I'm like, yo, bro, how you doing? How's the family? Hope everything's blessed. What's the round saying? Are you excited for your comeback? And my man will reply back with a voice note. The voice note will be like 2.5 minutes, yeah. And I guarantee you, 2 minutes 45 is the family's cool, my son's this, blah blah blah, my family's this, family's that, works this, works that, and he'll give me 20 seconds on. Yeah, the battle's calm, you know. I'm just writing. I'm excited. And I'm like, bro, that ain't. This is your this ain't enough for me. So I'm like, yo, I'm starting to have certain second thoughts on Shocks. Like, can someone go and listen to his 3 rounds or something? Because to me, he's telling me I'd rather you listen to it on the day. Because he's clocking. I'm messaging him a bit too often now. I'd rather he's all right, cool. So I'm like, Jem, you bad. I beg you go. Jem's like, yo, that you might, yo, I don't know, I might get whatever. No one. I'm like, Briggz, you said to you, speakers, go back and listen to that shit. Yo, I want to know. I want to know. That same night, he messages me like, yo, whatever was going on, I don't want to go into his personal details, but I'm really excited for this, man. I'm gonna shock the world. I'm gonna shock you. You're gonna be so proud. Like, watch when you hear these rounds, bro. What? I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe put me a bit at ease that night. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm like, all right, cool. He sounds excited.
Bro, same. I had the same message the night before. Then the morning of the event, obviously we had a WhatsApp group for all the face-off battlers, so we could arrange logistics or where it be and stuff like that. And Shocks is in that. Bear in mind, he's communicating in that all the time as well. Like, he's put his shit in there, making Visual like laugh and shit like that. Morning of the event, he's like, yo, what did he say? Something like, where can I get a corset for this body or something like that? Like,
yeah, he's talking about bodies and whatnot. I'll be there at 3 o'clock latest.
Bro, even to the point, like, yeah, it was about 11 a.m. when we first got there, and he's like, yo, I'm just about to go and drop the kids off, and then I'm heading over to the venue. And then
be there at 3 o'clock latest, and so excited. And he ended with so excited.
Bro, then phone off, nothing was delivering through. Yeah, and I think he's blocked us all now because I've heard off other people that have still got his number on WhatsApp that he's uploading stories on WhatsApp and shit like that. But
I swear down, my last message, I said, yeah, do you know what? You ain't gonna reply in it. So I just don't tell you a fucking dickhead in it. Like, you're actually a fucking dickhead. Like, see all this persona that you got, like, it's all cap, bro. You're a fucking dickhead, bro. Like, you're actually a fucking
bro. I feel bad for Vizual, man, because like Visual's put in a sick year for the starting battle rap. The Shocks battle would have pushed him right up. I mean, I still think he's up there anyway, but it would have cemented a good chance for him winning UK Battler of the Year. and then going up against Bobby Rex at the plug. Like, what a year for Visual that is. And the thing is, for us, like, yeah,
I felt sorry for you. I heard Visual's rounds. I'm not even going to lie. Them rounds were fucking.
I know we still need to see them. But yeah, it's one of them. Like, for Visual, it fucking sucks, man, because it would have been, if Shocks would have turned up, it's a great battle on your resume for Visual, innit? You know what I mean? Like, it's a top tier name, and obviously we would have got a Shocks battle, but I think we spent well too much time talking about that guy tonight. Like, I am genuinely done with Shocks. So, just to answer your question, will Shocks ever? It won't be on. If Shocks and Visual ever battle, it won't be on Premier Battles. I can't say.
I would love to see Shocks face to face. I ain't even going to lie. Not on no. I just would love to see him face to face and just make him feel mad awkward.
Like, I don't want that, bro. No, I would have liked. I would have liked.
I would love to.
On Sunday, just going, my bad, and then block me. Then block me.
We ain't even got that. We ain't even got that. To our knowledge, he's on his way to the venue, innit?
Yeah, he's still dropping. He's dropping his kids off still in fucking Norway. He's on his way back now. But yeah, we ain't seen that guy. But yeah, like I say, will it ever be rearranged? Not with us. It might be in another league. But I'd be fucking very wary about buying a ticket with his name on. I'll be honest. Will the lighting the roof? All right. Sorry, man, I read that wrong there. What happened with Shocks Viz? We just answered that. Right, I'm going to keep scrolling down till we get to the comment of the questions. What Trouble asked is, how do we deal with battlers at no show? So I'm going to fly through some of these. Some battlers on Spaces were saying they'd like the team formats next year. No. We'll do another stream on the team format. In summer, it's a fucking nightmare logistically to run. I don't want that nightmare right now. And the issue is, when you do the team shit, you can't just do an absolute because everyone's locked in for 8 months doing the teams.
And I think it coincides a bit with the cancellations. Like, when we have 100%. Such a high level of cancellations, we can't do the teams thing. You just can't. Like, we need to get to a place where we don't have that many cancellations across 12 months to be able to pull off the teams thing, because how long is the season going to last? 5 years?
And then it's not fair as well. Like, obviously, Shark City won it, but then when you actually look at it on paper, the reason we didn't have a match day 4 was because Sharks couldn't facilitate a team, so they ended up winning because a match day didn't happen as well. So they won with the most points. Like, it was just a logistic nightmare. And the thing is as well, if we were the only league in the UK, fair enough. But then we were getting battlers doing our match days a week after doing a battle somewhere else, and the performances were suffering. There were so many good battles set up in the last seasons that were just shit because people were taking on 4 or 5 bookings in the space of 6 weeks, which was just mad. So I think if you're gonna do it, I mean, as a scene, we're not in a situation where we can set a salary up and say you're guaranteed X amount for 6 battles in the year, which would be great, but we're just not there yet. So battlers obviously have to take over bookings and stuff, which is shit. But yeah, it's a logistic nightmare. I think if a massive sponsor come in and went, there's X amount of dough, we could lock down some contracts and say, you're right, you're with us for a year for 5 battles, but we're not. So
just quickly, by the way.
Yeah.
Let's count to 20 and get people to hit the like button quickly. 1, 2. I know you're hitting the like button right now, right this second, because I just looked at the numbers there, and that how dare there's 61 of you watching on YouTube and there's only 16 likes. This is disrespectful. I'm still counting, so I hope you're hitting the like button right now, yeah, 20 seconds are gone, and I want to see the numbers up, or we're gonna have another intermission, but. Yeah,
we'll just play some music and stare at you. Shouts to the 100.
Don't blink for 20 seconds.
Dojo and Moke, is that not on 1K? Yeah, how's that not on 1K? Yeah, that needs to climb up.
I thought that was on 1K.
I've set a list up. By the way, battlers, I've set a list up now. Yeah, for everyone who doesn't hit 1K views.
But he's on 965. He's on 965. That should be a 1K by tomorrow. Really. Should be on 1K by tomorrow. But yeah, that's a great point you was about to make. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm keeping track. 1,000 views is the bare minimum.
Otherwise, battle gets taken down after what? After how long? But I guess goes to just
Do you
stays on
reckon? What's a
Patreon.
sensible thing? I think if your battle's not hitting 1,000 on a channel that's got over 20,000, then
What
you're
in
even not
30
pushing it.
days? In 30 days.
Ooh, 30 days. We've been like, yeah, I'm with it.
Now, all right, cool. 60 days, 2 months. If your battle's not on 1K,
1,000 views.
goes to the Patreon. I feel like that's fair.
I think that's fair. Yeah, then it goes to the Patreon. Because it looks shit. It looks shit on the channel when we've got one battle that's just dropped and it's on 10,000, and one battle that's on.
And it will force people to promote.
100%. Because I was just about to say there's a battle that dropped this year with 2 names that they might not be the biggest names, but they're relatively well-known names, and the battle's on about 540 views. Like, all that shows me is neither one of you have shared it.
And how long has the battle been out?
It was on a card at the start of the year, so I reckon it was about February.
Start of the year, yeah. That's long gone. That's gotta be tomorrow. That battle's gone. I don't even know what battle it is. Tomorrow that battle is gone. Patreon.
I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot of years. There's only about considering we've got about just short of 400 battles on the channel. I reckon there's probably only 20 battles less than 1,000. But I'm coming for all 20 of you.
I swear down that the days that I used to like do music and them things there, like that was my goal, like promote it hard until it reaches 1K, and then I'll rest. I'll leave it.
Bro,
alone.
This is the thing. This is what a lot of battlers.
At least 1K, like 1,000 views. Like,
the thing is as well, like if you're not hitting 1,000 views, but I can see you on the timeline fucking grinding to get there, then that's all I want to see, because I know you're pushing. You might just not have the fan base yet, but when it's names that I'm seeing that have been on 5 or 6 cards, and you go, you're not sharing that because A, you lost, or B, you're pushing something else, or C, you're just fucking not promoting it at all, but still asking to get on cards. Like, get that shit up. Get that shit up.
So that's set in stone now. 60 days. I guess if you're a newcomer and it's 60 days and you're promoting it, then that's fair enough. But outside of that, 60 days, your battle's not on 1K. Patreon.
Well, when you look at it like this, bro, like obviously the plugs are different level, but the plug announcements were all doing over 1,000 views minimum. Like
the trailers,
Miles
and that. Like Miles is just there, being the start of the show in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
60 days. You're all on notice. Go through your battles and share the ones that haven't. Right, quick. Oh, we'll keep scrolling through. We're nearly at the bottom of the questions now. So, Ops title match. Who do you think will be next for the title shot? You know what? I honestly don't know. I think that's a positive. I think it's wide open now. It was always going to be difficult when Gem won the belt and switched over. Same with Bizzo. Like, Gemini's battled everybody, but the title match also has to make sense. Bizzo was also at the point, like, who was next in line after Gemini, really? People will throw the Shuffle Tees and the Quills and that in the list, which is fair enough, the big names, but they battle once or twice a year, tops, whereas you've got to take into account the lads who are racking up 4 or 5 battles a year and winning 4 or 5 battles. So, yeah, I don't know. I think there's a few names that are rare, but I'm actually interested to see who tries to grab it with both hands. Like, it's open now. If you want a title shot, get in touch with Troubz, get in touch with Stro, get on the bigger cards. And the thing is as well, you'll probably agree with this, Troubz. Don't just expect the title shot. The best way to get a title shot is eliminating names people are attaching to a title shot. So if you're a Maverick, for example, you want to be looking at rather than going on Twitter going, well, I should get a next title match. I've had 2 battles. Rather than looking at it and going, you know what? Well, people are saying Ark, so what I want to do next is I want to battle Ark, body Ark, and go, well, there's one title contender out the way. Who's next? Oh, Cole J. I'm going to go and get Cole J. That's the way everyone else has done it. Bobby Rex got 2 title shots because he did that. He was beating everyone else that was in line for a title shot.
And that's the thing, man. And I see someone, obviously this is the most recent comment, someone said it has to be Viz. Like, to be honest, I think one of the reasons why no one's in line for a title shot is because you got to look at their performances also on Prem. And Viz, love Viz. I think Viz is definitely up there, heading towards it. But I want to see a battler take I think everyone's in a kind of position where they need to take 2 or 3 battles before a title shot. Like 2 or 3. Like eliminate your. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at Viz, for example, last battles, he's Maverick and
retain the title against Darko.
And Darko. So and before Maverick, what was it? Was it Black T, I think? But he went on a run, but he went on a run across all leagues, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong. It's not Black T, but
yeah, no,
he
you're
went
right.
on a run across all leagues. You know what I'm saying? So a title shot on Prem the run has to be on Prem. So we need to have a Prem run.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think I want to see people like Viz, Arc, Quill, if you wanted to, like, or a minimum that just take 2 battles, like just smoke 2 battles. I'm pretty sure if any of those, even Maverick, like any of those guys smoke, like have two smoky battles where they eliminate whoever else is in line for it, I think then it becomes clearer on who's in line for a title shot. So at this point, I don't think anyone's literally the next in line for a title shot, but whoever he is, I believe he's about 1, 2, or 3, two battles away, probably.
100%. And it's open. It's open. You know what I mean? We're not going to do a tournament to decide who battles Gemini, but it's open for everybody to go and get the fucking title. So, sorry.
This guy had to
We're not doing that. You know what we might do? One of the things I do like tournament battles. So there might be a case of not to get a title shot, but like you know, a number 1 contenders tournament or something where whoever does want to go for the title, we can sort of figure something out. But yeah, I think it's just open. I think it's getting in touch with Trouble, getting in touch with Stro, getting on the big cards and going for the title. Like anything is open at the minute. There might be someone new coming through now that goes on a run. Like, you know, like we're just saying Vizual then, for example. You know, he had the Black T battle, which in my opinion he won. If he would have gone on and beat Maverick, gone on and beat Shocks, then you're probably definitely going. Well, he's got Bobby Rex next. If he would have racked them up, you'd go visually stand out head and shoulders above everybody else. Archaic's just had 2 great performances. The Rivers battle drops very soon. I'll let people decide that. But the winner of that battle, them 2 for me are also title contenders. Like they're up there at the sort of conversation level. So whoever wins that has knocked 1 title contender out.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Both of them just gotta go on the run, man. Like even so whoever people think is the winner, if they have 2, like as a fan, if I'm a fan, let's say I have Arc winning, and Arc takes 2 battles that are around the people that kind of in line for it, I'm gonna want him as a title contender. Let's say I've got Rivers winning. If Rivers has two battles where he clears like someone around those, I'm gonna want him as a title contender. Like it's literally like that. Like I'm gonna choose whoever has 2. Like you know what I mean? I think 2 battles makes it a bit clearer. That's all. If you want to push it to 3, 100%. Even better.
If I didn't run Premier Battles now and I wanted to go for the title, I'd be sitting there and I'd be looking at the names going, right, well, who's had a title shot already? Bobby Rex, Koj, Rivers, Matter's not even active anymore. But let's just say them 3, they've all either been champion or have been a number 1 contender. I'd be looking at them going, well, my next 3 battles, I want to try and eliminate at least 2 of them to put myself in that position so I can
or the names being mentioned, Mavericks being mentioned, Visuals being mentioned,
there's some good names, man.
Like if I'm Arc or Rivers, I would looking at Maverick and Viz out and then get out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I could go that path. Like, you know, it's so many to me. It's just anyway. That's just from as a fan. Anyway, as a fan, 100%. not even as a staff, whatever. Just as a fan. I'm just speaking as a fan. What I would love to see, and I think 2 battles creates enough traction to. I mean, not everyone's 2 battles away, by the way. But
yeah. But no,
some people are 2 battles away from creating enough traction, and 2 great performances away from creating enough traction to get there. That's just my as a fan personal opinion.
No, 100%. And what Vizual did really, really well, and I have to praise Vizual till fucking the end of time for it. He made the Premier Battles belt mean something. People want the belt now, and now it's gone to Gemini as well. That's 2 elite battle rappers that people want to battle for the belt. So now it's a case of you get to win the belt, but you also get a Gemini battle out of it on your resume. So if I'm looking at this, like you say, if I'm looking at it, I'm going, right, well, Rivers, Ark, Koj, Bobber, Vizual, Maverick. These are the names people are talking. This is just off the top of my head. These are the names people are talking about on the timeline. So that's who I want to be taking out. Take out the competition, because at the end of the day, we don't just sit there and go, "Oh, we'll give it Bobby Rex." We listen to the Twitter. Who are people saying is the next title shot? Obviously,
go on.
No, go on.
I was gonna say I've got a question, which
go
on. See, I'm stuff. I'm also a fan, you know. Like I've got a question. See the new belt, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, anyone can go for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Including internationals, right?
Yeah.
How are we going to make sure that the intercontinental, whatever that word is, yeah, wherever that word is,
yeah,
how are we going to make sure that belt doesn't become bigger than the Premier Battles belt? Because if an international gets it, it adds a certain value to it as well, kind of thing. So then it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, does that title can that title become bigger than the Premier Battles
title? Down to the person holding it though, bro. Like, like then this is no disrespect to the other people that have been Premier Battles champion, but the belt was nowhere near as prestigious as it is now since Bizzo had it. Like Bizzo made it mean something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was just another title in battle rap. Like, you know, I don't want to do one of these streams where I'm slagging off other leagues, but like every league has got a title, but no one talks about them. Like, you've got to make the belt mean something. So, for example, the Continental belt, if Bizzo or Bobby Rex win it, and then they go and have a massive battle against an international, and it's a fucking classic, whoever wins that belt comes off the classic with a belt, which people go, fuck, I want that off him now. It's all about how you do it. Like, Gemini's got the belt now. If Gemini goes on a run of 4 or 5 battles with a belt, but they're not great title matches, people lose interest in that belt, like they did with the PB belt for a while until Bizzo had it. People didn't really care about the title matches. So yeah, if you want a belt, make it mean something. Put your legacy on that bitch. But yeah, new title will be announced. Well, the Continental belt's been announced, but the first ever champion of that will be Vizual or Bobby Rex.
Should we get into the question I asked earlier?
Yeah, we'll come back to your questions in a minute. Right, how should no show cancelled be treated? See what people have said here. Lifetime ban on Prem. J-Mac realised how long the walk is from Ireland.
I said he lives in London now.
Who? J-Mac? I don't know.
J-Mac, that's what I heard.
Right, so how should people be dealt? Go on, Troubz. You asked the question, so what's your answer?
Now I want to hear the people's answer first. That was the whole point.
Oh, right, sorry. I'm just scrolling down. I'm trying to not lose the comments. Get them to. All right, here we go. Right, I'm on it now. You need a free strike policy, and then you're out. Right, so that's Hylas. Get them to pay deposits. That'd be a fucking. We'd never have any events.
No one's got bread.
Issuers leagues will still book people. Yeah, right. Let's just go back to the first one there. So free strike rule. I think that's fair enough. I mean, we sort of have something similar to that. You know, with there's been battlers that have been a part of Prem, and we've cut off, and we make it public, like Villains, Sean O'Mac, like good battlers as well. But free strikes, you know, it's like sort of we're out. You're not banned from the league. You're not never going to come back. But as far as us regularly booking you, sorry, there's other leagues out there. Go wherever you want to go with it. But you're not on Prem. That's sort of the way we see it. When you look at the roster, obviously you've got access to it, Troubz, but there's about 125 names on it. So it's not like we're desperate to fill cards. We can build other battlers up like we have been doing. So it's your own loss at the end of the day. We all take this serious. The fans all pay money to see you. If you can't turn up 3 times in the space of a year, and fucking 3 times in a year is a madness.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, and the issue is as well. But the sad part of it is, you'll know this, Troubz. Like, you might have someone who's no-showed a lot, then they go on a little run of 5 or 6 battles, do really well, and then they no-show one more time, and all people say is, "Oh, you can't trust him anyway." It took Cole J about 4 years to shake off the Mike P no-show.
To be fair, so that was mental still. But
so,
but he cleaned it up. He cleaned it up, but yeah, he needed to get a slack for it still. Yeah, I mean, Koji, you're my guy, but that was deserved.
This is what I'm saying, is in regards to, like, it does stick to you. You know, people can turn around and go, "I've changed. I'm definitely going to be there." You do turn up for 2 or 3 battles, and then you no-show, and people just don't. It's not even us. It's a lot of the time it's the fans going, "You can't trust him. Stop booking him. Don't turn up." Like, he's been here for the last 4 battles. But
Shannon said they gotta pay £75 like a parking ticket.
Shannon, the issue is a lot of them go ghost. Like, if you can find shots, I want me fucking hell. How much on there? I want me 500 quid or something.
But listen, do you know what? I see the no-show thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, whoever's been canceling battles, it's no hard feelings. It's cool. Like, we move, and it's not like he's not cool. But see the big cards. Stop acting like you're gonna be you. Yo, I should be on it. Remember that you cancelled a couple battles, and my trust in you is not the same. Like, personally, I think once you cancel a battle, you've got some making up to do, which means you need to go on a run or something. You need to go back to the drawing board. You need to show some reliability again. If you cancel once, cancel twice in the same across 12 months, shit happens. You get me? But I get it. Shit happens. But you need to be able to be okay with putting in extra work after this. All right. Do you know what? I'm missing out on that, which means I'm letting the card down. I'm letting this down. I'm letting that down. Have in your conscious that you got some making up to do. So don't be asking me for Apex or plugs, because personally, you need to go back to the drawing board before you get to those. Like, that's just what it is, especially if you're not a ticket seller that's gonna need, like, yo, it's an opportunity, right? So if I'm gonna give you an opportunity and I've got like 50 people I can give, like, let's say 20 people I can give opportunity to, you definitely not going to be the first option. And just remember that. So when you out there talking about, I should be getting this, just keep that in mind, that you got some work to do in it. Like, that's all. That's just how I see things.
100%. I think you bang on. And then the way it is as well, like you just said it there, it's not only the opportunity you're taking away from yourself, it's your opponent. Like, some of these battlers, it's their first time on an Apex or an Absolute or a plug. Like, they've worked hard to get there, and then for you to cancel a no-show because you can't be. The funny thing is, Troubz, you know, like, we've been doing this long enough. You can tell who's being genuine and who's just not ready. Like, you could, no matter some of the excuse, I've had everything from me tooth's falling out, I can't be on camera. I've had, honest, some of the amount of shit I've had been fucking unreal. Like, and I can always tell.
If you ain't got no tooth, how you going battle, bro? Like, it's a bit peak still. Yeah, you need to be a bit more reasonable with that. Your
but yo, I've had
is a bit mad still. Like, how you gonna? Yo, that is mental. Like,
yo, like, I mean, I wish I could put some of the fucking. Nah, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. But some of the excuses I've had, bro, have been fucking mental. But like Troubz said, you can tell when someone is being genuine. So, you know, the shit does happen. People do pass away and people do get ill and things like that. And it's, you know, at the end of the day, we're human. If it's genuine and you've never had any sort of record of doing this, and you hit us up and go, look, this has happened. Obviously, real life comes ahead of battle rap. But once it gets to the point where it's 2 or 3 times over the space of, and it's bullshit excuse as well. Like, just knock it on the head. Just before I bring a guest up, just want to say, generic Coyote. Catching up on the battles this week. Gem and Biz was class. Viz, I missed the old villain first round was fire. Keep up the good work. Cheers for the super chat.
Big him up. Big him
Appreciate
up for the super chat.
Everything helps, man.
And just before you bring him, let me just say, you see a lot of the people that are just canceling battles left, right, and center. Like, again, shit happens. It's cool. Sometimes it's not even left, right, and center. Things happen, whatever, you're not able to attend. But just be okay with putting in the work to make up for it, then, innit? Yeah. Like, that's all it is. Just be okay with putting in the work to make up for it. That's it.
Just on that, I'm going to bring up the newest staff member of Premier Battles, but I'm not even going to introduce him as that. I'm going to introduce him as one of the guys who hasn't hit 1,000 views on one of his latest battles, and we'll also find the unemployment line very soon if that's not hit, Gasper.
Gasper versus Gwame is available to watch right now on the Premier Battles YouTube channel. A last-minute replacement on the Irish Ascension card against a former Irish champion. Please go and view now. My career depends on it. Hello, everyone. Good to be here.
Okay, all right.
I don't know how long you got, but you're gonna go to the battle's gonna go to the Patreon in a few days. You know, just watch out.
Yo, you might be close to that 60-day cutoff. You know,
nah, surely not.
To be fair to Gav, I think the battle is about 900 odd views. I don't think it is. Far off.
Gav, man. I'm proper happy to have you on the team still.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Freeze and awkward one. Like, I don't know if you do that.
No, don't do that. I hate that form. Proper close to man's face. Like, I don't like that. I don't even know why that's the option. Like, why would you want to have that very close to your like? Why?
For fuck's sake. Gas, how do you think?
You know, your spots in your face and shit.
I mean, I've actually been in like a ridiculously lucky circumstance where I've only rescheduled a battle once, and I've only ever had one person like full on pull out of battle, which was Matter. And even then, he gave me like over a month's notice, so it wasn't like I got no showed on the day and I turned up with rounds ready or anything. I've been incredibly lucky in that regard. But on the flip side, there's other guys
as well. It's mad.
The Matter one was unfortunate. The good thing with the Matter one, Matter let us know before it was even announced. Like. It
never even made it to the flyer. So as far as the fans were concerned, like, it never existed. But there's other guys like, you know, Lazy like has had a lot of cancellations for last minute. Slester's, you know, similar position, and like Kick Nelly has had like more cancellations than I've had battles in the last year. It's insane. But I think what people miss out is, like, first of all, like, you're robbing another guy of a chance to have a showcase because you don't know what they had. That could have been something breakthrough for them. Like, if the right battle in front of the right card can always mean something on the day. Like, and it might not necessarily even be a big battle. Like, you look at like Lysergic versus Red Rum, that's broken 2K, and that's both of their tryouts practically. Like, you never know what's going to hit with a crowd, but like, this is people that have like prepped 3 rounds, have taken their time out of it, they got their own lives. Like, you might run into circumstances and be like, oh, whatever, it's a mid card of an undisclosed, or it's like second from the bottom of the short circuit, no one's going to care. But ultimately, like, you know, how many times have we seen Kick posting like, you know, why do I do this? Like, you're not just costing a spot on a card. Like, for all you know, you're getting someone talented who could be standing across from you to give it up because they think, what's the point?
And you know what's mad? Like, see, obviously, it's like you said, it's tough on your opponent. But you see, as a promoter, having to deliver the news that to the opponent that the battle's cancelled, man, I've typed like 5-6 sentences. Like, no, I'm not even gonna say this. I'm not even gonna say it like that. I don't. So sometimes I'm like, yo, I'll just be screenshotting half of someone's because I don't want to put their personal life out. I'll be like, someone said, yo, I can't make it. I'll screenshot that part that I can't make it and say, sorry, bro. I don't know what else to do.
When someone backs out of battle, bro, the WhatsApp always starts with, yo, bro. Yo, like nothing else. They'll just say, yo, bro. and then they'll wait for you to go, yo. But you'll already know he's back out. He's done. He's backed out. You don't even need to message me now. I know what the situation is. Yo, bro, nothing.
Yeah,
Can't do that battle. You know, I'm gonna have to back out. Or it always starts with never. I never do this. Like it's the third one you've done. I never do this, but I can't do the battle on Saturday. But listen, I never do it. I'll rearrange it at the nearest convenience. All right, can you do the next event? No, I can't. I'm busy on that day. Fucking assholes.
Some I don't even try and rearrange it. I just leave it as is.
Smoggy said, I just wanted to raise this one before we move on to a different subject. But you guys have the worst luck with no shows. I don't know why you do it. None of my business. I'm offended. I just want to say on that, the reason why I think we still do it is because we have stuff like Center and Bobby Rex, Shocks and Vizual. But the rest of the card at Apex was fucking incredible. So it's not fair on the battlers who are here putting on shows to not have opportunities to go on big stages and show what they're the best at doing. So when you've got Frankie Fraser and Sean Cray, you've got Crow and Tech, you've got Bizzo and Gemini, you've got Rivers and Archaic. I'm not going to say Scomo and Grasso, but you've got you've got them guys going on and fucking murdering it. Sorry, Scomo and Grasso, I love you both. But that's why, you know, we all obviously it was disappointing with Shocks. Sensor was disappointing, but we sort of got over that by the time the event happened. Shocks was like, I remember us all in the little back room going, he's not coming. Like, what do we do here? He's not coming. And we just literally everyone just looked at each other and went, carry on. And the event was sick. So I think that's why we do it, you know. Yeah, what else are we going to do? We could turn around and go, fuck this off, but we're all, even though we're all staff members, we're all fans of this. Like, I like going and watching Sean Cray and Frankie Fraser and walking out after it fucking full of adrenaline going, what a battle that was. Archaic and Rivers in each other's faces, stood behind him like, this is fucking electric. Like, this is what I want to see. Gemini and Bizzo putting on like an elite level performance. Like, this is where you walk away from it and you go on Twitter. You know what's nice for us as staff? We go on Twitter after the event and he's like 400 notifications and it's like, what an event, what an event, what an event.
And you know what's mad? Yeah, we still get that one event, and we still put the biggest cards of the years like back to back. But you know what it is? Imagine, yeah, if some, I wouldn't even say all of them, if some of the battles that are being cancelled actually happened. Like, imagine the full Absolute card happened. Imagine the full Plug 4 card happened. Imagine the full Apex card happened. Do you know how mental the cancellation, the cancellations we have are actually mental sometimes? Like, yo, like, if those battles was to happen, and we even without them, the cards are still the best cards of the year. Imagine with that. So, in terms of the work we put in on paper, the cards we put in are insane. If all of them happen, we done our part though.
Yeah, and to be fair, like I said, just shout out to all the battlers that do turn up and still make
100%.
people say what. When you have a dropout on the day like Shocks and Vizual, it's quite easy for people to jump on Twitter and go, fucking can't be arsed with this shit, going to watch these events. But the fact that jumping on Twitter and going, what an event, Bizzo and Gemini was amazing, Sean Cray and Frankie's battle of the year, like, that's why when the rest of the guys turn up and put on a fucking show, everyone doesn't care about Shocks and Censor and that. That's gone now. That didn't happen. Fuck it. It's all about this. And I'm so glad Twitter is like, not just Twitter, all the socials, but like, I'm glad the conversation is that, because the guys that do turn up put on fucking what they're meant to do. You know, and we all are aware that everyone's a bit more skint at the minute. So people are paying tickets and trains and hotels to get to events. And the fact they're walking away going, what a fucking event that was. That's why you get home and you go, right, let's book this next card. Fucking let's do all this stress again and lose all our there and say we ain't battle rap and we're leaving it. Fucking, but then
big up everyone that pulls up and puts in the work, man, for real. And actually still puts on the show, big them up still.
100%. Just fire through a couple of these questions. Probably stay on for another 15 minutes. So if anyone's got any questions, throw them in now. Contracts could be a way forward. We have been speaking about contracts. It's just difficult with contracts because the fucking reality is you've got to enforce it if they break it, and then that costs money as well. So it's sort of a lose-lose situation. And who wants to be in a small claims court for 150 quid? Because fucking, I don't even know. I give up.
Can I ask quickly? Can I ask Gast how has his experience as Premier Battle staff been for like what 2 weeks?
Oh, it's been about 10 days. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's been getting a little glimpse behind the curtain, seeing the chaos and the madness and just the sheer amount of work that goes into it, like spreadsheets for days. this company runs on Excel. But no, genuinely, like, it's the
And
other
how much
thing
we cuss each other out. We could just be cussing each other out in the group chats, really.
But it is like something that battlers should be aware of. And like we are very lucky, as you say, that we have the fans that we do, where we've had some events that have just like dissolved. I think I remember making a point, even when I was in the academy, that like, you know, since in the time I'd been a fan, like the second academy card was like the first Prem event after about like 12 I'd been to, where every battle on the card had happened. And and it's still the case. And, you know, sometimes it's reasonable and sometimes it isn't. But it's always testament that even that that undisclosed or that match day or whatever it was last year, where like there were 3 cancellations, we just said, well, fuck it, we're not even going to charge for tickets. People turned up, people showed out. And it's like, people turn up wanting to have a good time. No one ever leaves going, oh, that was shit. Why did we bother? Like, even events that have been, you know, on paper diabolical because they weren't what was originally advertised, they've still delivered. And I think people recognize that there is still that passion in it. It is just difficult to do because it's all well and good, like saying like contracts and everything, but, you know, are we really going to do like a contract for like a short circuit tryout? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think contracts that will only come into play. I think we are
talking about internationals or like main event or people that you're relying to get people in the building. Like if someone's going to be asking for refunds off the back of you not turning up, that's contract enforceable.
Well, to be fair, I mean, we always contract the big internationals because obviously they charge a certain amount of money. But the issue is, mate, like even with the twerk situation, when we've looked at pursuing the contract, it costs more than it does recouping the money sometimes, especially because you're dealing with American law as well, so it's not as straightforward over here. So contracts are they're all well and good, but enforcing them is the difficulty. You just sort of got to go on fucking respect and words sometimes. You know what I mean? It's just an hard scene to do it. Rick, I'm going to try and bring you in. I know you're on the tram, so if you sound like you're in a fucking Pepsi can, I'm kicking you off again. Don't bring my scene down with quality, right? I agree with K-Man, to be honest. No shows should get beat up, but they'd have to show up to get beat up, so that'd be quite a thing to execute. By the way, if you're here, we've been live for an hour. We'll do an extra half hour, but make sure you hit that like button. If not, I'm just going to log off and punch you in the face. Right, let's see if we've got anything else to talk about. Even like
man just kick Rick out like he's nothing.
He dipped. I didn't kick him. Dub T not battling him. I heard his round. Yeah, he is actually, apparently, I've just been told that he's ill. He's bedbound. So to be fair to Dub T as well, like I know he was really looking to go on a fucking run to end this year with.
And Gas told me he's heard these bars. So that
I spar with Dub. I can confirm that he had 3 rounds. His third in particular was fucking great. Like I'm willing to give him like benefit of the doubt. I don't think he'd duck. Like,
yeah.
Even Maverick put on the chat as well, saying he heard these rounds. So things like that, you know, not to say you need that, but kind of let you know, all right, yo, like it's not like my man is. You know what I'm saying? So
it's communication more than anything. Like if you've got people that can, vouch saying, like, yeah, I've sparred with him, I've done rounds, or like, you know, or even if you're like pushing the flyer, so even if you don't turn up, you've still made people aware of the event. Do something.
None of you wanted to spar with Shocks. God damn it.
Yeah, just on George. Sorry, I was just reading a couple of the comments. George, I've seen you message this a couple of times on the chat, so I'm just going to bring it up. A year's ban would have set an example. To be fair, bro, just on the Cole J situation, Cole J was probably out for about fucking a year. I mean, Cole J went from Battler of the Year. That year he battled O'Shea, Quill, Joker Star, and then got Mike P. And then, and this is no disrespect again, but then he came back and had to battle LSD and Atmo. And LSD had just come out of the academy, so it wasn't like it was the LSD now. So he did have to start from the beginning, and Cole J's name was fucking mud at that point. Like,
So he lost to LSD. I heard people say, did he lose?
Yeah, he lost. Yeah, he lost. I mean, if you watch the footage, he didn't lose, but that's probably where people were just like, Cole J lost because they didn't. The respect level for Cole J at the time was like he no show might be. But Cole J's always, for me anyway, he's always been one of the best, and I'm glad that he's come back and he's set the standard of where he is now. Like for me, he's right up there with the top of the scene as well. So I do think though. I mean, I've seen you say on here, George, like 3 strikes is too many. I do agree. If it is, I mean, if it's no shows, it's 1 strike. It's always been that with Prem anyway. If you no show, Shocks was the only one who I think has been given a second chance, and Cole J obviously. But he started from the bottom, and Shocks was coming back and not starting from the bottom. But blame Trouble for that, bro, Mac. So what do we? Sorry, just. Guy, what do you miss? You've not missed anything really, mate. We're just chatting shit. Right, I'm gonna quickly fly through this. Anyone got anything they want to chat about while we're on?
Have you seen Gasper versus Guame? It's really good.
Only 953 of you have.
You better get yourself 50 views, or that shit gonna go on Patreon.
There we go, Gasper. It's a really good battle. He's verifying it himself, so go and lock in. Yo, by the way, I don't know if it's been mentioned in the comments here, but I'm just scrolling down. Shouts to Zen and Caveman who went over to Pen Game, put on a sick battle. I watched it last night as well.
That was dope.
Yeah, cold little battle. So shouts to them. If you've not watched it, go search up Pen Game, Zen, and Caveman because it's a cold little battle. Can any battle
Pen Game as well, man?
Yeah, big up Pen Game as well, man. 100%. Doing something proper different. I love what they're doing as well, man. We've been saying, I don't know if you was even in the chat when we started saying this, Joe, but like beat battles was something we was looking at for a fucking long time, but they're so hard to execute well. And Pen Game have really fucking done it. So I'm glad someone.
I was at their event last Saturday, and they had a dope one still.
They're just doing it proper, man. It's good to see that sort of because on beat battling is a proper culture. Like it's just not done really well over there. And that they're killing it. So it's good to see, man. Can any battle, including tryouts, be chosen for Short Circuit plug? Yeah, so if you've been on Short Circuit or Undisclosed, Trouble or Bloodstro can pick you to be the opening battle. Obviously, they're going to pick people that have done numerous battles on their platform and got wins. They're not going to pick fucking SpongeBob SquarePants because he's done one tryout on Saturday. So yeah, so
right, that veto done was good. No, all right, that's
I don't know what accent is called, but Briggz sounds so dope. Mancuni, yes, lad. So Florian. Gaspoff's home now. He's one of us.
Stop the cap. Like, yo, that is the biggest lie. Man said Briggz sounds dope. That is cap. Yes, look at the cap on his head, like that is cap pose, like that is cap.
Hating, bro. What happened to Celestor? Celestor's just doing up life, I think. He's in a band at the minute who are doing quite well. I forgot the name. I think called Cowboy Hunters or something like that.
Cowboy Hunters, yeah.
Yeah. Go and check them out. He's doing quite well with him as well. So yeah, big up Celestor. I'm hoping to see Celestor back. I loved Celestor's style, me. He was so fucking alternative. But yeah, hopefully Celestor's back at some point. If anyone, I'm just going to keep scrolling down, boys. So if anyone's got a subject they want to go on, what do I have to pay to get Major Concerns back? I don't know. I've tried 15 times. I give up with that one. I love Major Concerns as well, but I don't know. He battled Chiller Jones and finessed me and fucked off, didn't he, really?
Right. Major,
After Cole J and Gem kill, is it a good chance to introduce double belts?
That semi-finals will be any day now.
Bro, I've tried to do double belts for 2 years, man. I've even had them designed and everything. I've just not bought them because we did one fucking round of the tournament. It was even a $2.5 prize pot, I think. And it was just you know what it is? It was great because we got loads of big names. We had some sick 2-on-2 teams. But then when you tried to book them, they'd all going, I'd rather do a 1-on-1 battle with someone big. And it was like, well, you're in a 2-on-2 tournament. You entered into it. So we could just never fucking facilitate it. So, yeah. Well, one day, hopefully, Gemini and Cole. I'm glad we could talk about Gemini and Cole J because I've nearly slipped up with that so many times. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing this because hopefully it does raise the 2-on-2 stock in the UK as well.
And I want if you got tickets for the plug, put hashtag plug5 on the chat as well, man.
Yeah, I want to see these tickets fucking going off, man. Double belts would be sick. Yes, they would. What if Gem takes his Prem belt to Don't Flop, wrapping it hustle free and misplaces it? Then Gemini will be a very naughty boy.
It's impossible, can't.
Yeah, it's not a ring, is it? It's a fucking belt, mate. You can't lose the belt.
No, it's the same way. You can't lose the Don't Flop title on Prem. You can't lose the.
Oh, I thought you said misplaces it, like loses it.
Oh, loses it. Oh,
yeah, you can't defend the Don't Flop belt on Prem belt on Don't Flop.
Gem's gonna be doing a bunch of photo shoots with that belt and that ring. Watch.
Yeah. I don't know about the ring.
You saw Rick on a train, right? He's probably leaving fucking Gemini's yard to done some pictures in that.
Gemini owns that belt. It's not in my house. It's not in my possession. Gemini is the official owner of it. So he can take it where he likes.
He's gonna take it to the brunch.
Yeah. And hopefully he takes it when he battles Disaster. Yeah,
that would be dope.
How much would it take to get Soul again? I would love Soul to battle. Soul just doesn't battle. I actually went and watched it randomly. Went and played. Well, I didn't play golf. I went and watched. I was on overdrive in the caddy basically. And yeah, I was talking to him, and he didn't. He said he's done. Unfortunately, but what he did say, to be fair to Soul, is he said if he does do one more battle, he's going to come back, and he's not going to charge for it. He's just going to give one last performance for the fans, and then call it a day. So I think when that time does come, hopefully if the rest of the card is affordable enough, I would like to make that event as cheap as possible, and have Soul get the send off he fully fucking deserves. Because I think his last battle was on our league against Madflex, was it?
It's Madflex's last battle.
Was Madflex's last battle?
Mental.
Oh, it might have been Shuffle T.
Yeah, it might be Shuffle, actually. Yeah, it might be Shuffle. COVID, innit?
Yeah, it was in COVID, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 3 years ago.
Mental.
Oh, mad. Yeah, Madflex was 4 years ago. Right. What time are we on? Right, let's wrap up very soon. If DeBurk was active, he'd be a great shout. I don't even know where DeBurk is. DeBurk's cold as well.
I retired him apparently.
I spoke to him.
I think he's like just taking a bit of time. He'll be back. He seemed hungry for it last time I spoke to him.
Quite a lot of battles back to back, didn't he? So
yeah, I spoke to him today. DeBurk is good, man.
Yeah, man, he's called DeBurk. That's good to chatting to him at Apex as well. It's not about in my opinion,
I would love to see DeBurk more active though. Just putting it out there.
Me too. Yeah, it's two sides to a coin there. Keeping the belt active every 6 months just gets boring for me anyway. We could do big battles like, for example, when Bizzo was the champion, he still went and battled Jazz. He still battled Lou Castro. Like, we can keep the champion active without keeping the belt as active. I think it just gets boring if you do too many title matches. You want to build up to one.
It takes longer. It takes longer than 6 months to establish a contender as well. Like, it's not like we're already in this position where like we're arguing, is it Viz, Arc, Mav, Rivers, like all these people. It's going to take like a good 2 or 3 battles for those guys to like set up a pecking order. That could take 2 or 3 events.
Well, like we said before, if Visual would have beat Maverick, if he would have beat Shocks, and if he does beat Bobby Rex, then you go, fuck it, start of the year, let's do Visual and Gemini. Visual's got the steam behind him. Gemini's the champ. Let's just do it. And then it makes sense. But just fitting someone in now to go, let's just do it every 6 months. What happens then is you just get a load of really shit title matches. And we don't want that, do we? Right, I'm going to scroll down. Sorry for missing your questions. If you have asked the question that you really want answered, throw it back in the chat now, because I'm just going to scroll pretty quickly through this. What if you've done something like 3 or 5 successful companies gets you shot on the main belt? Yeah, that could be something to do. It depends if someone wants 2 belts. It would be a nice photo shoot, wouldn't it? Did you guys lose 2 deposits with Twerk? No, we lost 1 deposit. we lost 2 flights, so we lost 2 sets of flights because we couldn't rearrange the flights. But deposits, the first one was paid. Obviously, that gets moved over to the second booking. I wouldn't pay him 2 deposits. Fucking hell, daft. But I did pay for 2. Well, I say 2 flights. It was fucking 5 flights, mate. 5 flights we lost. So yeah, painful. No show. Oh, sorry, Shannon. Seen that £75. No shows in a week. Koj so whack. I agree. Koj still so trash. I also agree. Stop booking Koj. Yeah, it was Trouble's idea. What happened to Koj? Wow, we must have been talking about Koj for ages. Right. Koj and team is going to be Joe. Yep, Koj's redemption arc is elite. Craig G, Prem debut, please. I guess that's one for you, Troubz.
All right, cool.
Didn't he technically
Efficient
debut with Doug T? Was it Doug T or Dazzy? Was Dazzy on it?
Yeah, man. All right, cool. Let's just leave it as that. Say no more.
The thing is as well, though, some people always message me saying, "When's Whispers on Prem?" You've got to want to come on Prem as well. Like, we're not chasing people down. Like, if you don't want to come on Prem,
Nah, when I said all right, cool, I spoke to Craig. Like, me and Craig spoke. Like, we cool. Like,
no, I'm not saying you don't want to come on. I'm saying, yeah, people have got to hit us up to come on Prem as well. Like, it's one of them. What if a tactical no show gets you a fucking hell? Cooper's a dickhead, man. Right. Guys, Koj thinks the world is flat, never forget it. Sorry. I hope Koj no shows that. Would you take a doctor's note as an excuse for not performing? Serious question. I'd probably rate it if someone sent me a doctor's note. I'll be honest, yeah. The person you've got to get past on the no-shows is obviously you've got to get past Trouble first. But then Rick Charles really doesn't care. He will want to see evidence of everything possible. You know, if you ring him and say someone's passed away, he will want to be at the funeral. Like Rick does. Rick doesn't play with that sort of shit. So yeah, so a doctor's note. Hey, listen, if a battler sends me a doctor's note, I'll respect it. Just to let you know on that as well, I'm also very good on Photoshop, so I will know if somebody does fake it. Stroll's joined. He's backstage with no camera on, so that means he's a weirdo and he's not coming on. Shocks is mysterious. Makes them battles on. Oh yeah, gas buff. Very well done on the Spaces battles, mate.
Thank you very much.
Do you want to talk about the next one?
Yeah, of course. I can do it very quickly. So we're looking for the weekend, October 19th, 20th. Team Slim Buck versus Team Eunice. Forgot the 6 names. It's going to be great. There you go. I'm done. Nice and quick. Card any day now.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, Troubz. Yo, sorry, guys. Someone back.
You're not going to elaborate on that for the chat at all, are you?
Just gonna say, someone backed battle once and sent a picture to the mum's. Yo, forgot all about that.
And
But
they
no,
sent it to a group chat full of battlers, though. Like, that's the thing. Like,
Not even to an individual.
they sent it to a group chat full of battlers. Like, I'm thinking, yo, why is this there? Like,
Yo, that sent me. I wasn't expecting that when you were talking. And sorry about laughing.
Oh, good. No worries. Yeah, I was just saying, mate. So we're looking to do Team Eunice versus Team Slim Buck because the US and Nigeria turned up in force for the first one we did. So I just thought it'd be a really good idea. Originally, it was going to be one battle where they pick someone. You guys came up with the idea of making a whole card for it, and people seem very hyped for it. So yeah, great idea, gents. But in general, I do like the idea of the spaces being for like developmental and low key for kind of a redemption arc, but it's not. If it's not going to be off the back of like someone no showing, like if someone like no shows their tryout and goes, "Oh, can I put it on spaces?" Like I am being selective with it, especially now that Ethernet has a buzz about it. I'm not trying to have it be, filler shit. Like I'm happy to put on a tryout if someone wants a tryout. I'll happily put them on an Ethernet card. Like maybe
only
one.
good battles now. Like only.
But like I'm not gonna like put on something as filler or like Frost is a good example. I put on Frost because I like Frost and I wanted to see him. I wanted to put him in a position where, his stock has taken a bit of a dip from a couple of ropey performances, but we know that when Frost is prepped, he's fire. And I wanted, people to look at that and go, yeah, look at Frost versus Lockhart. When he's as a writer, Frost is solid, and now he can carry that into his next battle. But like, if someone like no shows like their debut on a short circuit and goes, oh, that's fine, I'll just do Ethernet. No, like I'm still being.
Yeah. What? No. What you mean? You not go to bed, man? What you mean? What's this? Nah, man.
Are we going to get a first no-show for it? So what happens if you get no-showed on a Spaces flyer? Has that happened before?
Swear down. Like,
I'm just going to get like a chat GPT, like text to voice just to fill into him or something.
But then again, if someone's sick, like they're obviously not going to be able to do it though, innit?
Yeah, like I respect like Graza, like, when he won Academy, he got entered in like the first Terraform that I battled in, and that was like the price for that was to be flown out there. But he got COVID the day of the Spaces tournament, so it can happen still. But I'm trying to make Ethernet be mostly for people that either need development or people that can basically get them an international, get them followers, get the channel followers in a way that you wouldn't necessarily spend flight and hotels on.
You gotta be good, man, because you see, when you have like 100 listeners, if someone pulls up and they trash, people are gonna tap out. Like
people
gonna
are
log out,
vicious,
and it's gonna
on
affect
Spaces.
the whole card. They're gonna affect the whole card. Nah, man. At the end of the day, we want consistent numbers all the way through. So if you trash, and you trash, don't shout us. Get better first.
But also, like, people on Spaces, like, it's not like they've paid for a ticket and they're just going to be like respectfully quiet in the room and then just go over to their mate and go, "Oh, this is really bad." But the comments will be like, "Oh, this is dog shit." Like, there's no
might get
shocked.
You might get shocks to pull up and spit his rounds in it.
That's where you might finally get Shocks and Visual. If you get Shocks and Visual on Spaces.
Bro, if Shocks wants to do him versus, if it means we get to hear Visual rounds, I'll happily put that on Spaces. We just need to find him. He needs to get his Reddit account unbanned.
Just on the Spaces battles as well. I know we spoke about this, Gast. Obviously, Prem's got quite a big TikTok following now as well, and Insta Reels. So one thing I've said to Gast is, obviously, I know Spaces is more about reading it to you from your phone sort of thing. But if anyone does want to record the video just in their own time of their round, send it to Gast, and then we'll put it together as a TikTok battle, and we'll put it out so you can generate a buzz on our social. I think we've got over, I think it's like 500,000 likes on there, and we've got over 20,000 followers on it. So it does really well. Like we do, fucking millions of views on TikTok. So if anyone does want to build, especially with internationals looking to tap into a UK audience, it's a good way for us to get familiar with who you are, but also your battle's not just on Spaces as well. It is getting visualized as well.
100%.
On the other platforms. QJ, what's going on, bro? Yo, Stro, how are you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm good.
Raw, just some dead response. Like, go back to where you were then. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, yo, I'm good. The fuck was that?
But I'm not allowed to say I'm good. What are you, the fucking good police? I'll say I'm good if I'm good. I'm good.
Yo, I'm good. How are you? How's everyone? How's everyone doing? I'm good. How excited are you, fam? How was your day, fam? What's going on? Cuz man said, I'm good.
I'm good, like.
Okay.
Give us something, man. Show us some love. God damn it, man. Said, I'm good. Silence. Been talking for fucking 2 hours in here. I'm near this kid bumples that I'm good.
Right,
yo, cards coming up, bro. Show us, get me. Talk about it,
how's your card going? Talk about your card. We've already talked about the backouts for this week. But the card is still sick. We've been through the card as well. K-Man, Gasbuff, Mackenzie, Red Wolf, Kingsley Thunder Gwaim, Patch, and McCoy. The 2-on-2, which is Dojo, Quicksilver, Fusion, and Hamel. We've also got a 1-rounder last minute, Sam Essay versus 9-2, and I think that is the entire card.
Yeah, that's
been learning from Gasbuff there still.
Yeah, I like the card. Obviously, it was thrown together very last minute, but one thing I will say is I'm gutted because me, Gast, and Cave had an unbelievable idea for promo for their battle in the event. Unfortunately, just time-wise, we weren't able to make it happen. But yeah, the event's going to be crazy. This week's been stressful. Obviously, the backouts and everything like that. But still managed to keep the card together. At least it's not undisclosed 9 where we're only down to 3 battles. So I'm just getting annoyed of fucking dropouts, man. Pissing me off.
What, Gaston and Cave ain't happening?
No, it's happening.
it's happening.
It was a promo.
Oh, you had a promo idea for it. Have to tell us. Yeah, so get yourself down at 33 Oldham Street, Saturday, 12 till 6. It's going to be a sick event, man. Really trying to build the North back up as well. So make sure you get yourself down.
Pull up.
And we'll go from there. Just on a couple last ones. We've done an hour and 22 minutes. So I'm going to cap it at 1:30. An hour and 30 minutes. Just because it's better for the channel engagement. Watch time. Is the pit in pre-production yet? We'll say media. Shout to Kieran. No, we're in pre-production right now. So
if I don't get a role, I swear down, bro.
I'm gonna send you the dates. Come down, and honestly, come down. Yeah, we're going all out for it. I had a meeting today with, if anyone's into the cameras, I had a meeting today with Red, who have basically come forward and said they want to facilitate the production of this. But I'm also, obviously, it's my first directing job on a film, and I really want to shoot it on film. So that's potentially happening in a minute. We're going fucking all out on this. Like, I'm not even lying. But like I say, if anyone does want to chip in some dough, go on my socials. The Greenlit page is there. More money we get, bigger we make it. That's as simple as that. But yeah, Alicia Ford, who's in Time with Jodie Whittaker and Wally Road, she's playing one of the battle rappers. We announced today. It was announced a while ago, but I re-announced it.
Stress.
Is playing Stress. Then we've got Jamie Shelton, who's playing Banks. But then we've also got a load of people that we've not announced yet. But the good thing is,
what's my name in it, bro? What's my name in it?
Your name is.
Don't say it.
You're
Don't
about to
say
make
it.
some shit up.
I need
Yeah.
a nice
Fan
announcement.
He's
I need
about
a
to make
nice
shit up.
announcement. Picture
Entourage,
everything.
To be fair though, with this, like,
I thought man was gonna say Papa Doc or something like. I thought he was gonna...
we've got a lot of the battle rap people, obviously people involved in battle rap that they don't actually know what they do for full-time jobs. A lot of us work in production anyway, so Visual's on board as a production assistant. I've got Andy Ellis, who was in This Is England. He's the producer on it. I've also got Laser. He's a script editor on it. Like, it's quite a sick little team. Bizzo and Shotty are on board as sort of battle rap consultants. They're working with the actors at the minute to write their material and perform authentically as well. So, yeah, we've gone all out, man. It's been 3 years in the making. The script is at a point when I'm fucking very happy with it now. Everyone I've sent it to has said it reminds them of Uncut Gems and The Bear, which is fucking beautiful feedback when you get that sort of stuff, because they're two of my favourite films. So, yeah, going all out. But I will need a lot of fucking extras. I want a lot of battle rap cameos in there. No disrespect, but not like Bodied, where you walk on and the fucking text comes out your earlobes and stuff. I don't want any of that. I want it to be real and all fucking authentic, because the idea is smash this out the park, win a few festivals with it, and get it into a TV series. And then we all live in Bali throwing battle rap fucking events on the beach, don't we? But yeah, keep on my socials for the pit, because it's going to start ramping up. I'm shooting a film this week, which is why I've not been all over the pit, because I've got to talk about something else while that's happening, which is shit. But yeah. Anyway,
Fuck free world.
enough about myself. Bro, do you know how many battle rappers have hit me up in the DM going, yo, I need a part? I'm like, have you acted before? Nah. I'm a battle rapper though. But yeah, we're not playing battle rappers.
I have though, so there you go.
Have you acted?
Yeah. Come on.
OnlyFans,
me.
bro.
I'd love it. OnlyFans. But yo, we say you're gonna give me a nice scene. All right. Who's the script editor? Who do I go to chat to?
I tell you what, there's a character in the script that's based on Rick Charles, right? So, but I'm gonna try and get someone to play Rick Charles. But everyone's loosely based on someone. I did actually write you into the. Did I send you the first ever script, Troubz?
You didn't send me shit.
I'll send you the script, but there was an original script where you had a full scene playing yourself, but that's all gone. You
Why would
Like
you
battle
tell
rap
the man
meme
he's on the
days.
cutting room floor?
Nah,
Like,
because
Man just
like
cut me out the thing.
I've still got the screenshot where Briggs said like the characters you're gonna play yourself in the movie. So I was like, oh sweet, we got a role. That changed after like a week. I was like, all right, cool. Heartbroken
That's
over
when
it.
started getting real actors who wanted to be a part of this show. No, it's looking sick,
Right,
man. It's
cool.
looking sick. I'm gonna shoot it. Hopefully, the idea is shoot it on film. Go to fest. I'm gonna do a screening, by the way, as well. So I'm gonna reach out to a few battle rappers because I want to make this. Because obviously the film is called The Pit. There's a company that I'm talking to at the minute that I've got an interactive round room. So I want to show the premiere of it in a interactive round room and have some battles inside the pit. So I think it'll be sick. So yeah, if you want to support it, go to the Greenlit campaign now. I think we're just short of $2,000. Trying to get to about
Donate to it. Let's see a proper battle rap film. You get
appreciate
me?
everyone who's donated already, man. Obviously I didn't expect anything when I launched it, so it's sick to see. Right, let me fly through. Briggs, nice meeting you in Dublin. Dean, you always talk shit about me, bro. It was nice meeting you, you know what I mean? But then you're just nasty. You're nasty, Dean.
Bro.
You're nasty.
Very nasty.
In 4K. What's man said? Man,
He just slags me all the time. He doesn't slag me, to be fair. He's a nice guy. I'm letting you off, Dean.
he was happy to meet you, bro.
And you too, Gaspuff. Right, how long? What time are we on? Oh, we've got 2 minutes left. Right, has anyone got anything they want to cap on? I'm not talking about Didder. Someone said talk about Didder.
Get your tickets for undisclosed. Get your tickets for the plug, man. I didn't even see no plug hashtags. That's crazy. Say no more though.
Just on this, I've seen before to go. I've seen this comment about 4 times in the chat. There's no problem. The problem is there's no solidarity among leads. There's folk who get banned from PB, pop up on Doflop. I'm just gonna be honest. There doesn't need to be. Like I've said this for years, and I don't want to be on the same bandwagon, but we don't have to all sit around the financing come by our together. Like we're all separate leagues. These battlers that battle on Don't Flop that I don't like and I don't want to work with. These battlers that Trouble will work with that I don't like, don't want to work with. Battlers that Struggle will. These battlers that Gas will. Like obviously we're people at the end of the day. People have different opinions on people. Like for example, Villain is a fucking sick battle rapper when he's ready. The reason he's not booked on Prem at the minute is not because he's not good. It's because every time we were booking him, fans were paying tickets. It wasn't working. I prefer Villain going to Don't Flop, doing 3 battles where he fucking kills it, and then we go, right, now let's put him back in front of our paying audience because the fans that have paid for him from us haven't got what they've paid for. It's not a fuck Villain is never on Don't Prem again. Go somewhere else and battle. Go to No Lose Chat. Go to members only. Like go to other leagues and get the experience in. And if you're coming on Prem and you're not catching up to where you need to be, go and show us what we're missing. That's all it is at the end of the day. These people that have been told to sort of they're not getting booked on Prem, gone elsewhere, done all right, and come back. Like it's there for the taking. You don't have to fucking all start throwing sticks at people because they don't show on Don't Flop. Like,
and it's one of them as well where if you see him on every league every week, it gets oversaturated and fans complain that they see them too much. So it's like we're very selective with what we do with the cards, who battles for us, what cards they're on. So it's fine how it is.
Yep. So that's why there's no solidarity in the league. So it's one of them. You don't like I say we don't have to be fucking come by our and do it, but Don't Flop do their thing, members only do their thing, No Loose Chat do theirs, we do ours. Like at the end of the day, we're a niche scene. It's not a full-time job. Like we're not being blocked and sending resumes to each other going, oh, I wouldn't work with him. Like it's all on Twitter. Everything that fucking happens in battle rap is on Twitter. I can decide, Trouble can decide, Stroke can decide, Gas can decide who we want to work with. After that, it's whatever it is. And I think there's literally 3 names that I would probably never ever work with in battle rap. And that's just my own personal opinion.
That's probably about the same for me still. Probably about 3 names.
And the thing is, don't even need to say them. Most people will know who they are because it's on Twitter.
I don't think they want to work with me either. So it's can't.
Exactly. Right. Quickly fire through. I'm not going to go through all of this. I keep saying that. I don't want to say I'm going to wrap up. Sorry, boys. Oh, where's the football match?
Oh, that's a good question, you know. That's a
Right, the
good
football
question.
match is fully edited. Fully edited. The issue is I can't get anyone to fucking commentate on it. Gas has been. No, I've asked
It was
Gas.
so
To be fair to
shit,
Gas,
man.
he
It
did
was
say.
fucking
He did say.
diabolical.
Well, you don't watch football, do you? So you did say I struggled doing it. But Gast has tried. I've tried. I think Stroll, you've had a look at it. Quill's had a look at it. Gast had a look at it. Like everyone's looked at it. The issue is commenting over fucking 2 hours of footage is long. So what I need to do is sit down with it, cut it into a highlight reel. But because we've had Apex, Undisclosed, Short Circuit, Absolute, it's just having time to sit and edit 2 hours worth of footage. But funnily enough, I did write it on a list today saying this needs to get done. So it will be out at some point. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to put the full footage on Patreon. So whoever does want to watch the full match and all the interviews and all that, go on Patreon. And then we'll drop a highlighted 5-minute edit on YouTube. So it will be there. I think we're coming to the end. Sorry if I missed anything. Like I say, we're going to try and do these once a month. So if I don't answer anything, just throw it in there. But if another one as well, go in the comments, write a question in the comments. If we don't answer it, I will go through it tomorrow and I'll just reply to each of you. Or we'll keep it for the next episode. But Cooper, shouts for the super chat, Coop. Sorry,
let me send Cooper my bank details in it because he just be giving out money in it. Let me send you my bank details still.
Edit our Strolski, innit? Cooper. I'm sorry, I'm skipping and see if there's anything important. Obviously, everything is important, but
Cooper's gonna buy me lunch tomorrow. Watch. Send him my bank details. It's his second time though. Oh, is that the £2? Oh no, that's the £2. That's the £2 he sent out. I thought he sent the £2 twice. All right, say no more. It's only £2. That's not enough, man. You need to send some more, bro. I'll send you my bank details. Yeah, mate.
Right. I think we're done. Patch Battle is a lot of YouTube, I don't think it's on Patreon. Yeah, Patch's last battles on Patreon. There's a couple of battles that are Patreon exclusives at the minute that have just come out. Grazza and Scomo's on there. Patch and Patch battle William to the free Khalif. No, that.
Yeah, William. Yeah, I'm not saying that name still, but yeah.
Yo, I'll tell you what we need to do, boys.
The 3, William Khalif.
There's something I wanted to announce tonight, but have we been on too long? We've got 252 listeners. Right, listen. I froze. No, what was I going to say? So, right, 2 things. We need to do an archive episode 2.
Oh.
We need to do a bar archive, get all the staff on, and we'll do a bar archive episode, and we'll just watch some absolute madness. I want to start with Dove. We're starting with that Dove battle from... Dove DM'd me once and told me that she's my cousin, because and then I was getting taken to court because we were doing... Yeah, whole experience. So
he's your cousin.
Long lost cousin?
No, I've never met this girl in life, bro. She did ancestry DNA, but apparently she's like 5 or 6 battle rap cousins. But
who's that?
We're all league owners.
Dove,
the Australian girl.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, have you
not heard of the Troubz?
Someone
Stroll, if you get a message about a booking, pass it to Troubz. Yeah, Troubz, you're dealing with Dove from now on.
Yeah,
Dove.
Troubz, I'll fill you.
Dove is the deodorant.
She's incredible.
And Dove the deodorant thing.
Troubz, enjoy me.
It's not. She's an Australian supermodel. And also my cousin. Supermodel and my cousin. So
she can introduce you to some kangaroos and that.
It's an experience, bro. Honestly, it's an experience. That DM will be an experience for about 3 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to do archive. But the second thing I wanted to announce, and I'm just going to put this out there, is just before we wrap, because it's fucking 10 to 11, the Academy is coming back next year. But the idea is it's Short Circuit versus Undisclosed. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an open qualification like we always do every year. So the sign-ups will be out very soon. Anyone can enter the Academy this year. So if you want to be whoever you are, newcomer. Honestly, if newcomers also get preferential treatment because that's what the tournament is for. So we do look at everybody that does come into the tournament, but we're going to regionalize it. So Stro will handle the North qualifiers, Troubz will handle the South, and then they'll pick the best 16 from each. They will battle each other, and then it comes down to the final, North versus South, and they get to open up the plug. Well, what will be the plug 6, which is the biggest card of the year. So they'll get to open that up. And the winner, we're still deciding, but we've pretty much confirmed between us all that it'll be another chance to go overseas. So we'll pay for you to go and fly out. Kingsley Thunder went over to iBattle. So if you want to get an opportunity to go overseas and show what you can do, go through the academy tournament. And looking forward to seeing what people do. We're going to team it again, Team North, Team Short Circuit, Team Undisclosed. Blue. We'll have to go to the blue jerseys and the black jerseys, boys. Blue jerseys for Short Circuit, black and yellow jerseys for Undisclosed. That's the team element coming back.
We should just use like all
So
one of the Div 2 teams that we have like a bunch of unsold jerseys for.
You know what I think we do though? Do you think we do? So, for example, if Troubz, if you pick 16 and Stro, you pick 16, do they battle each other, or do we just do North versus South all the way through the tournament? I know that could be a bit of a logistic nightmare because you probably want to settle a lot of them in, unless we do like 16 down to 8, and then the 8 go against each other.
What you mean, 16 down 6? We both. Oh, I like.
So 16, 8 battles.
Yeah, but you'd have 16, Stro. Troubz would have 16.
Yeah.
And then 16 battle each other. Not all each other, but like you'll have 8 battles out of it. And then that'll bring you down to 8 battlers. And then that's your final locked in team.
Yeah, what I'd say is I'd probably do the first lot just like North and South. So the 16 just North and South. Then the top 8 go against the top 8 at an event. You know, like how we did it with the academy where like a Bobby and Soul headlined it, but then you had everything else like something like that.
Yeah. Well, there's there's a potential Short Circuit card of the top 8 of South, Undisclosed card, top 8 of North, and then the winners of them top 8 become 8. And then they go against each other at an event down the line.
Yeah.
It makes sense in my head on a spreadsheet. I'll send the spreadsheet.
No, I like that still.
Because that way we can team it as well. Like, like I say, blue jerseys. We'll get some jerseys designed up for Undisclosed or Short Circuit. And the winner will get to go. I'll chat to King of the Dot and iBattle and see who is the best.
We kind of starting it off with plug 5 a little piece, Stro's gonna pick someone from Undisclosed. I'm gonna pick someone from Short Circuit. It's kind of I haven't even told any of, but I've kind of got my pick. I haven't told him yet. But Stro is on you. Figure it out.
This is something we've wanted to do for a while. We spoke about this for months and months and months.
Yeah, so figure it out. Get your pick, and opens plug 5. Whoever's repping Short Circle has to kick ass though. They already know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
You can't. You repping Short Circle, you gotta kick ass. Go on.
I just want to say, like, as a guy that's like gone through the academy, like I can't recommend it enough. Like, I don't know if I would have done just a tryout on a regular card. The fact it was the academy was one of the things that brought me in. Like everything, like the vibes of that initial qualifier event was so good, and like the help that I got from like genuine like top elite tier battlers like immediately off the bat was just so helpful, and resources that I still use to this day, experiences that I still really enjoy to that day. And it's like, if you look at like the ratio, all the people that turned up for my academy, me and Kingsley were like 2 of the only people that were actual like brand new tryouts there. We're still there. We've probably done better off the back of that. Like 2 academy people have become staff. Like, so it just opens loads of doors.
100%. And like you say, when you look at the academy on paper, people automatically go, "Oh, it's the academy." But it's brought in Gaspuff, it's brought in Kingsley Thunder, Vizual, Celeste, like major concerns. There's so many names that have come through the tournament that were not battlers
Bizzo?
until.
Bizzo came back.
Bizzo
to
did
the
academy. Like,
Yeah, Bizzo okay, but Bizzo was already battle. I'm talking about like newcomers, newcomers. This is why I always say newcomers get a little bit of preferential treatment because we're not expecting finished articles. Like, you know, when someone like a Bizzo does come into the tournament, you kind of go, he's probably going to make 2 rounds, like, because he's going to clear some people out. Same like LS Dean, obviously, he went and won it, but at the time, LS Dean, to be fair to him, wasn't really a battler on anybody's radar, but we were all sat there going, he's probably going to beat the first 2 people he comes against, and then he went and killed it. But then, yeah, the first academy we ever did had like Frost, LS Dean, Darpo, iKid, like there were some sick names in the first year, DMAC. So yeah,
yeah, that first year was crazy.
Oh shit, I've just broke my mic stand. That's not good, is it? Right, but I'm gonna wrap it up there, boys, because my throat's going and everything. So yeah, been lovely. Look at this, we've got a proper little staff team now, haven't we? Oh, we all need a staff night out soon. Right. But yeah, make sure you hit that like button. Like I say, if I've not answered your question, or if you've got a question for any of the other staff, throw it in the comments and we'll get round to answering it. Or I'll note it and then we'll talk about it on.
And listen, MKLL, Kuji, Lazy, Black T, Maverick, CJA, Frankie Fraser, Ellipsis, Eunice, Slimbuck, Visual, Bobby Rex, Gemini and Koji versus Ramney and Jazzy Rapper. Get your fucking Rascal tickets. You get me?
Yep, the plug, biggest event of the year. Get your tickets, be there or be fucking square, mate. Undisclosed this Saturday. Go and get your tickets for that. If you don't get your tickets by tomorrow night, they go off sale at 9 o'clock. And then they are £10 on the door, but you can grab it right now for a £5. So yeah,
get your Rascal tickets, man.
Not only the Manchester,
Mackenzie Red Wolf is fired as well, you know.
100%.
Gaston Caveman, what are you saying? Come on, man.
Crazy battles, man. Kingsley Gawain, great battle as well. Dojo, Quicksilver, Hamilton Fusion, Patch and McCoy.
Anyone wants to film out there for the Plug TV? Let me know, man. Get some interviews done for men.
Yeah. Right, boys. I'm gonna love you and leave you. So, shout out to everyone that's locked in. We're on 253 viewers right now, which is fucking sick for 11 o'clock on a Thursday night. So appreciate you all. But like I say, we will try and do this at least once a month. I am going to, at some point, though, move them over to Patreon. So they'll be Patreon only. So make sure you go sign up to Patreon, which is patreon.com/Premier Battles. You get access to the battle events pretty much the same night most times. If you was at Apex, you had access to it within 2 hours. Don't expect that every time. That was a long drive back from London, stopping in service stations, uploading. But we got there. So yeah, go and get it. Patreon.com/Premier Battles. There's a lot of exclusive battles on there that don't make the channel, but are still good battles. And there'll be some new content coming out on there. But I love you and leave you. Anything? Any last words? Anybody? Something poetic, Gas. Give us something poetic before you go.
So the full card for Ethernet Team Deathmatch will be dropping in the next couple of days. It is agreed. We're looking to run it the weekend of October 19th and 20th. That's the week before the plug, so we can sell as many tickets and get some Patreon subscriptions of our international friends. You can catch me performing live this Saturday in Manchester for Short Circuit for Undisclosed. Apologies. And you can also catch me versus Gawain, my most recent drop, on the Premier Battles YouTube channel in beautiful HD footage, viewable now.
Perfect.
Say no more. Say no more.
So give us some poetic, Stro.
Your tickets for Saturday. Make sure you get your tickets for the plug. Make sure.
Come on, make sure you log in your tickets for everything. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you tap in also to the official Plug TV. You're done now.
And lastly, go with that.